What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world? It is your man, Jordan Plays Games, the ace of New Japan Pro Gaming, and the one and only true ace of worldwide gaming everywhere. And we are back yet again for here in Los Angeles, California, or out of Atlanta. It was fun while it lasted, but we're live here in California, CA, for an NWA Power. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's set to be a great night here on NWA Power, because next week we are going to find out who will be our new national champion. We have found our two finalists, Chris Adonis and JTG. They will battle next week in the main event to crown a new NWA National champion. It's been a long road for both men. They're at this point in their careers where they can say they made it to the big leagues and they can know what it's like to hold championship glory. But before that, tonight to kick us off, JTG and Chris Adonis will be coming face to face right before their big match next week for the national title. Also, we will be seeing a rematch of last week after Red Dragon made their debut against Mustache Mountain, picked up a big win over them. We are going to see a rematch. Can Mustache Mountain get the better of Red Dragon, or will Fish and O'Reilly conquer Mustache Mountain yet again for themselves? Also, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to hear from the NWA World Champion himself, the National Treasure, Nick Aldis, as he said tonight AJ Styles will be in action, but it will be against an opponent of his choosing. And he has a lot more that he needs to say to young Styles, as he refers to him. What does Nick Aldis have to say? Only time will tell. And we are still going to be having a jam-packed night here in NWA Power. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment what was your favorite part and your favorite match. And also, while you're there, hit the subscribe button while you're at it. It's free, and put on the post notification so you always know when I drop another great video or a live stream. But ladies and gentlemen, the series has been on a roll. It's been consistent. And ladies and gentlemen, the NWA, many people discredit it, but I feel it is a home of true pro wrestlers, and great wrestling can come together as one. But speaking of great wrestlers, look no further than JTG and Chris Adonis, who have both come so far in the national title tournament, where next week one of them will be crowned the new champion. I honestly can't call it. I love JTG. He's a brother from New York, so I gotta support him, but at the same time, you can't deny the role that Chris Adonis has been on. You just can't. Well, you never know. Anything can happen here in the NWA. And with that said, we are going to go live to ringside, live here in Los Angeles, California, where JTG is already in the ring. Well, I didn't mean in the ring. I meant making his way to the ring.
This crowd obviously wants to know what's going on.
And JTG, to get here, has defeated many big names. He defeated Zack Sabre Jr. last week to make it to the semifinals. Many thought it was going to be over. Many thought JTG could not do it, but I never lost hope in him. I knew he would get here, and he said he's come here for championship glory. Well, my dude, you're only one step away. One more match left. And you have to feel he's doing this for his late great friend and brother, Shad Gaspard. Now let's hear what Jay the God has to say. What's on his mind?
Well, okay.
Tonight is the beginning of the rest of my life, but at the same time, it is the end of an era. When I first came to the NWA, I didn't know what to expect. But one thing I can expect is a great opportunity. And opportunities lead to prosperity. I've come too far in my career to turn back now, make mistakes, and let it all slip through my fingers. Next week, I challenge Chris Adonis to be the first NWA National Champion. And I won't deny, Chris Adonis is a tough superstar. I've seen him in the ring and I know what he can do. But he's no God. He's not the God. Because when I step into this ring, things happen. Once you ring that bell, you see the absolute best of this brother. And nobody is going to stop my championship reign.
What have we here, huh?
Well, and I was told JTG and Chris Adonis were supposed to come face to face, but looks like Adonis going to get things started early.
Oh, what now?
Can't wait for this one.
He's not going to keep us waiting, so let's find out.
And Adonis, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but as I was saying, Chris Adonis, who's going to be JTG's opponent next week for the national title. And look at the smug look on his face. And JTG don't look too impressed either. What's on Adonis's mind? We already heard from JTG. Let's hear what Adonis has to say about this whole situation.
That doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars. Sometimes it's hard
JTG, I'm not going to deny you. You're a tough superstar. Like you said, you've come a long way, and although that is true and impressive, nobody is more impressive than the Chris Adonis. And I'm going to become the new national champion. And it starts with you.
Uh-oh. Somebody seems a little
starts with me. How about that? Tough talk. And I really appreciate you coming out here alone, because this way you and I can conduct real business. And that's strictly business. Pun intended. But this is about to go down one way or another. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well,
take it easy, you savage. No, yes, I will admit I have an insurance policy in my corner to back me up next week, and it is called strictly business. But despite insurance policies, I could beat you and on my best or my worst day. You can't compare to a masterpiece.
Bad blood is a boiling.
A masterpiece. Look, I don't know if Leonardo da Vinci was blinded when he first had the idea for you. But either way, he built you big, but at the same time made you so smug. You know that I can hang with the best. Hanging with the best, JTG.
Could be dangerous.
I've hang with the best. For the last 12 years, I've fought, struggled, and panicked under pressure. But ever since getting to the NWA, tonight will be no different. So how about this? Before our big match next week, we give the audience a little preview.
Okay. Definitely a fan favorite.
Tonight, you and I choose a tag team partners, and we face off in a tag match. And now, wait a minute. Oh, Adonis. Ready to get things started. A quick headbutt to JTG, and here we go. These two may not even make it to next week. We may have the match now.
Gosh, malicious.
And Adonis bringing the fight to JTG. This is broken down real quick, but I'm going to see if we can get that idea of Chris Adonis made. A tag team match between these two, but the question is, who would be their tag partners?
Well-measured strike.
And JTG relentless now. And this is what it's going to be like next week in the main event when these two go at it for the NWA National title.
With some attitude.
These men have defeated some great names and some household superstars to get here, and now that one of them will be champion, but the question is who? And Chris Adonis with a clothesline that JTG drops him. And the ref's trying to keep Adonis back. I don't know how strictly business is going to feel about this, but we're going to have to get some security to break these guys up. But, well, that is not what I expected. I knew these two were just going to come face to face, but I did not expect a full-on brawl in the middle of my arena. Thank God we were able to stop it when we did. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep going here tonight on the NWA Power, where tonight, Wait, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got confirmation that tonight our main event will be a tag match featuring Chris Adonis and JTG. They will each choose a tag team partners to aid them here tonight, and one of them will be going on next week with that momentum to win the NWA National Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I think both these men deserve it. They have both come so far, and tonight one of them will be deemed champion. I mean next week, of course, not this week. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back here, and the NWA is up next. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time. It's Tony time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Gold Coast, Australia, Tony Storm.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tony time. Time to bring the party. The former NXT UK Women's Champion Tony Storm, who made her debut last week on NWA Power, defeating Mickie James. Great momentum that she has here in the NWA so far. And I can't wait to see Tony Storm in action. But you want to talk about women who have momentum. Look no further than the woman who has competed every week and come out victorious. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the one, Zoey Stark. Zoey Stark, who for the past 3 weeks has been on an absolute roll. She defeated Mickie James in the first episode of NWA Power. She then went on to defeat Melina a week later, and last week she defeated former NWA Women's Champion Allison Kay. Zoey Stark has been tearing it up here in the NWA, and I feel like that momentum is not getting slowed anytime soon. Both these women come into this match with so much momentum behind them. But the question is, who is going to come out here tonight in this match? Tony Storm with a quick takedown on Zoey Stark, targeting the arm. And I've seen the arm set that Zoey Stark has, and a nice pile driver from Tony Storm takes down Zoey Stark. And I like both of these women. I like their in-ring IQ. They both bring something very unique to this matchup.
Wow, she turned that one around.
And ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about the NWA Women's Championship picture? Look no further, because last week we saw one barn burner of a main event as the insurance policy herself, Kamile, took on NWA Women's Champion Thunder Rosa. Got an upset victory over Thunder, and many to believe Kamile could be the next NWA Women's Champion. I remember earlier in the night, Kamile made a promise that if she ever faced Thunder Rosa, she would beat her on her first try, and then she would take the NWA Women's Championship on her first try. But the question is, can Kamile keep that promise? Can she keep up with that momentum? And the question, and also you have to raise the question, what will Thunder Rosa have to say after a loss to Kamile last week?
Impressive counter. Boom, what impact.
But back to this matchup, Zoey Stark starting to get some momentum going. Nice combination, and the clothesline takes down Tony Storm. Into a cover on Storm, repped it there, but only a count of one.
That would have been a shocker.
Tony Storm is a little bit different than the rest of the women's roster in WWE. She considers herself.
And now Tony Storm, another pile driver to Zoey Stark, dropped her right on the neck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we're also later tonight supposed to see the phenomenal AJ Styles in action. AJ, who's set to take on an opponent of Nick Aldis' choosing. Maybe we could get a few words or hints about who that opponent is later tonight when we hear from the carrier of the 10 pounds of gold, Nick Aldis. But now Zoey Stark on the middle rope. What does she have in store? And oh, Tony Storm able to push the rope and knock Zoe Stark off her feet.
That gives her an intimidation factor, a confidence boost whenever she's in the ring.
Now Toni Storm reverses the super kick, and now fisherman suplex. That would make Mr. Perfect proud.
She returns the favor there.
And Zoe Stark misses the clothesline. Toni Storm gonna try to take advantage. And seriously, I don't know who could come out victorious in this match. Both women have so much momentum. And ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you think Zoe Stark deserves an opportunity at the NWA Women's Championship. She's definitely been on a hot tear here tonight, and she's proven it here tonight. Zoe Stark at the top. Misses the elbow, though. Toni Storm reverses at the last possible second. And another Northern Lights suplex.
Beginning of the end.
Toni Storm now into a fireman's carry. Can she keep up the momentum here? And a Death Valley driver. Oh, this is what Toni Storm needs. This is the energy that she was trying to find. I feel one big move and it could be over, but Toni Storm into a guillotine, but too close to the ropes is Zoe Stark. And that could be a deciding factor here tonight for Zoe Stark. And ooh! Just rammed her right into the corner. Toni into a cover on Zoe Stark, but still only a count of one. And now Toni Stark, I said Toni Stark, Toni Storm could be looking for Storm Zero to put down Zoe Stark, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Zoe Stark catches the leg, and a huge German suplex. And Zoe Stark now begging Toni Storm to get back up to her feet. Went for the Hurricane Rana, but Toni Storm somehow reverses. And this is bad news for Zoe Stark. But thank God Stark's able to get out of it. Quick strikes, anything she could do, and a nice forearm takes down Toni Storm. Into a cover, but still only a one. Neither one of these women willing to give them the other the upper hand. And both women back and forth. Oh, wait a minute. Toni Storm kick to the midsection. Caught Zoe Stark off campus. And a Storm Zero. Could this be it? Shoulders down. No! Not yet. Zoe Stark still has some fight. And again, could this be it? Storm Zero. 1, 2, and that's enough. Just as I was saying, Zoe Stark was on a roll. Toni Storm comes in and is able to derail her. This is now 3-1 on the record for Zoe Stark here in the NWA. Right there, she countered the Storm Zero once, hit a huge forearm on Toni Storm, but it wasn't enough to keep her down. And if one Storm Zero didn't do it, the second one definitely did. I believe this was the first one right here. Somehow Zoe Stark able to get that shoulder up, but the second one, no.
Nicely done. Picking up the win here. That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
Toni Storm victorious here tonight on NWA Power. And ladies and gentlemen, the women's division, I love watching them. Thunder Rosa, you may want to watch out because you could have a possible contender in your future. But speaking of possible contenders, ladies and gentlemen, look no further than Kamile, the woman who defeated Thunder Rosa last week in a match for the not for the NWA Women's Championship, however, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamile will be speaking her mind here tonight on her future with the NWA Women's Championship and on Thunder Rosa. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we also have a great main event here tonight. as JTG and Chris Adonis, after a brawl to kick off the show, they will tonight compete in a tag team match where they will both choose their own tag team partners. I have a feeling I know who Chris Adonis is going to choose, but nevertheless, I'm sure we're going to be in for some sort of a surprise tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, to keep going with NWA Power, we are going to see some tag team action as last week, Red Dragons, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish made their debut against Mustache Mountain's Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. These two teams have got some heat and some fire with each other, so maybe those hostilities could be renewed here tonight. And we're going to see a rematch of last week come go down here tonight.
Welcome to Mustache Mountain.
You can say that again, Cole.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the
how can you not love these guys?
of 391 pounds, Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, Mustache Mountain.
Mustache Mountain, former NXT Tag Team Champions, well known and respected all over the UK. Tyler Bate there on the left, the first ever United Kingdom's champion. Since then, these two have not stopped burning the houses down. But since then, these two, despite not having many championships to their belt, they put on great matches and they bring something special everywhere they go. And look at this. You gotta love these guys. So confident and got the talent to back it up. And Mustache Mountain, I think they're ready to get it started. And remember, they're renewing some old hostilities with these two about to make their way to the ring. They lost to them last week, but were able to try to find their wherewithal with them here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Fish and O'Reilly.
At a combined weight of 397 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
These were two men.
On the right is the infamous Bobby Fish. The left, the British Columbian native Kyle O'Reilly. These two, three-time NXT Tag Team Champions, three-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Bobby Fish, a former ROH Television Champion, and O'Reilly, a former ROH World Heavyweight Champion. Not to mention, these two have also found great success in New Japan, being two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. And their run in NXT, well, it just made them more historic and more popular. Competing in the first ever War Games, then two more War Games at that. For the first ever and only three-time NXT Tag Team Champions. I believe the longest reigning Tag Team Champions as well. And you want to talk about a team that's willing to shock the system, look no further than two of the hardest hitters in the tag team division. And remember, these two teams have had battles in the past. They do not like each other, but they have tremendous respect for one another. And now O'Reilly going to start things off with Trent Seven targeting the arm, and that is incredibly smart of O'Reilly. This is how you know O'Reilly knows Trent Seven very, very well.
We are seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination out
and now
there.
Trent Seven trying to get his feet back under him. And now O'Reilly back on the onslaught on Trent Seven. And remember, all the teams here in the NWA gunning for an opportunity here to face FTR, the current NWA Tag Team Champions. Remember, FTR did not earn the tag titles. They did not win them in a tournament. They were just given the titles by the National Wrestling Alliance. And I've tried to get a word from Tully Blanchard about that whole situation. Can't find him anywhere. But now, as you see, Bobby Fish got the tag from O'Reilly. Trent Seven now with a tag to Tyler Bate. And here comes the work. A mustache mountain double super kicks on the jaw of Bobby Fish. Tyler Bate immediately into a cover. Bobby Fish staggered, but not down. And you saw O'Reilly there trying to reach for the arm of Tyler Bate. And now Bate, many of you said the big strong boy and a fan favorite here in the National Wrestling Alliance. And Tyler Bate trying to get offense off on Bobby Fish, and he does with a nice enziguri. Stomped his bad arm right there, and I wonder why Bobby Fish has that arm taped up. And that's nice snap suplex to Bobby Fish, arm across the face. That was a little arrogant of him. And now Bobby Fish trying to get back up to his feet as Trent Seven now gets the tag.
How impressive was that reversal?
And now Fish dumped to the outside by Trent Seven in front of this crowd here in Los Angeles. And now Trent picks Bobby Fish back up, and a stiff chop right there. A nice backbreaker from Bobby Fish. And now Fish tags in the fresher man, Kyle O'Reilly. And now O'Reilly just waiting for Trent Seven. And a nice double axe handle. And now O'Reilly sizing up Trent Seven with a foot of the steam. And oh my goodness, O'Reilly willing to take himself out just to take out Trent. And now O'Reilly looking for a knee strike. I think got some of it, but not all of it. And remember how well these two teams know each other. They've had back-to-back battles for the NXT Tag Team titles. They've met on the independent scene. So you know that these two styles, British Strong style for Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, but then again the quick martial arts style of O'Reilly and Fish just contrast so well with each other, and it's what I love about the NWA. And now wait a minute, Trent Seven makes the tag to Tyler Bate, and here comes the big strong boy, the former NXT UK champion. Takes down O'Reilly with a nice clothesline, but now O'Reilly starting to fight back with some quick palm strikes. But Trent Seven gets, I said Trent Seven, Tyler Bate gets out of the corner, and now goes to work with the stomps to the chest of Kyle O'Reilly. And you saw Fish there reaching for the tag. He wants to get back into this matchup. Tyler Bate misses that rolling kick, but got it the second time. And now Fish right there to break the count. You can say that again, Corey. And now here comes O'Reilly with the combination, the knee strike, the kick, and the sweep of the leg. And now O'Reilly could be turning his attention to the arm of Tyler Bate. This could be spelling very bad news. And look at this, as I was saying, the arm bar, and look at this, O'Reilly even catches the leg of Tyler Bate. This could be it, but Trent Seven right there to break it up. And Fish there to play guard, as Tyler Bate could have been out, but he's not. But wait a minute, Tyler Bate could be looking for a brainbuster of his own, adding insult to injury for Kyle O'Reilly. No! Chop block to the knee. And O'Reilly with a backdrop suplex. O'Reilly turning his attention now to the knee of Tyler Bate. Look at that, just like he did to Trent Seven. O'Reilly remorseless, targeting that knee of Tyler Bate. Look at this, driving his own knee right into the leg of Tyler Bate. This is the sadistic side, the superstar, the submission expert side of Kyle O'Reilly. But Tyler Bate able to come back. And look at this. Wow. The Billy Goat's curse, but O'Reilly too close to the damn rope. And I think Red Dragon may have their target. But the super kick from Tyler Bate derails Red Dragon's momentum. And Trent Seven taken out. And oh, a stiff forearm may have knocked Tyler Bate out. A cover on Tyler Bate. Could this be it? Do Red Dragon have another win? No, they do not just yet. Now O'Reilly, once again, it's another submission. Tyler Bate could be in some serious trouble, but right there is Trent Seven. And O'Reilly at the top. What can he be looking for? Stiff fist shot right to the face. Into another cover, but Trent Seven still there to break it up. Oh, may not be any longer. And now O'Reilly turns his attention over to Trent Seven. And wait a minute, what does he have in store for Trent? Oh, devastating brain buster, but somehow Trent Seven got back up to his feet after that. How? I have no idea. And Red Dragon have been absolutely remorseless. And now Bobby Fish gets the tag. I don't know if Tyler Bate realized. And Fish with a gorilla press. Ooh, and double knees into the midsection.
Just a step quicker.
And you saw Trent Seven nearly get taken out there by Bobby Fish. And now Fish gonna continue what O'Reilly already started. And targeting the knee and the leg and ankle of Tyler Bate. This is going to be absolutely devastating and fatal for Mustache Mountain if they ever want to get a championship opportunity somewhere down the line. And you see Tyler Bate trying to fight back with everything he's got.
There he is thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment. In off the tag.
And now Bobby Fish with a knee to the midsection. And takes out Tyler Bate, and now Bate rolls out to the ring. He could be out of this matchup. And Fish looking for that roundhouse, but Trent Seven somehow able to duck and throws Bobby Fish outside like a tin can. And you see Tyler Bate just stirring there. But Trent with a dragon suplex. That could be devastating, especially down there on the mat like that. Oh, stiff forearm. And this is what I like to see. Two teams ready to duke it out. Showing great styles, ingenuity. And you saw Fish there try to take out Tyler Bate. And oh, a gun stun from Bate. Nice, very impressive. And now Fish back into the ring. Misses the roundhouse kick. I don't think he's going to let him stop him, but Trent able to stop him right there. Now I think Trent was looking for that ripcord lariat, but Fish able to duck with a nice Russian leg sweep, takes him down, and another roundhouse takes out Trent Seven. Could this be it to defeat Mustache Mountain again for a second time? But Tyler Bate right there to break it up. Oh wait, never mind, because Fish takes out Tyler Bate yet again with a neck breaker.
Tagged in.
And now Kyle O'Reilly tagged back in. And now wait a minute, Kyle O'Reilly picks the leg of Trent Seven, and here we go.
Battling to get the upper hand.
Trent could be in some serious trouble. We all know Trent doesn't want to quit, but he may just have to. That's the bad leg that O'Reilly focused on in the past.
He's thinking something else here.
But for some reason, lets it go. I think Red Dragon may have something else in mind. And now O'Reilly tags in Bobby Fish, and oh no, this is classic Red Dragon. Chase of the Dragon. And now Tyler Bate gonna try to break it up, and he somehow does. Trent could have been over, the match could have been done with. But now Fish into the fireman's carry with the fish hook. And now O'Reilly there to play guard, keeping Tyler Bate immobilized, and Red Dragon yet again victorious. Fish and O'Reilly, another decisive win over Mustache Mountain. And now wait a minute. Now they're attacking both Bate and Trent Seven. Come on. O'Reilly and Fish throwing both members out of the ring. Consider a statement being made by both Fish and O'Reilly. Ladies and gentlemen, with aggression and attitude like that, FTR better watch their backs. But ladies and gentlemen, the night is still not over. We still have some great action here tonight on NWA Power. But I still can't get over what I just saw. I really did not expect that from Fish and O'Reilly. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue with NWA Power here tonight. As ladies and gentlemen, I want to inform you all that after this episode of NWA Power will be All Elite Wrestling, where Brian Cage and Kenny Omega will come face to face right before their clash at Double or Nothing. Cage, who last week defeated Adam Page, Jon Moxley, and Rey Fenix to win an opportunity to challenge for the AEW World title. Cage absolutely looked impressive. Team Taz could be bringing the world title home. But when you have somebody like Kenny Omega and he has the Elite in his corner, I wouldn't count on it. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, to come back to the NWA, we are Nick Aldis already in the ring, the carrier of the 10 pounds of gold. Let's see what the National Treasure and NWA World Champ has to say.
Bringing the attitude.
Now, as far as many of you know, a certain someone has been interfering in my business, my strictly business association. That same man was the one who got a cheating, manipulative, tactically thought out, well-planned victory over yours truly. But you see, I'm the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I am the National Treasure. I am one of the greatest minds to ever grace the NWA. I have strived for the past 4 years to bring the NWA greatness. I talk about ingenuity, I talk about intelligence, and I talk about good business. Which is why tonight I'm going to do just that, when AJ is supposed to be in action later on tonight. Now, I was told that I could pick a great opponent for AJ.
A fan favorite.
Well, let's just say this new associate to Strictly Business is ready to not just dish out business, but some intelligence to AJ Styles. Hopefully this man will make AJ realize just the kind of man that he is dealing with, the kind of champion AJ is going to have to deal with from now on. So AJ, I hope you are very, very intuitive with this, and I hope you are listening to every word that I am saying, because I am not going to repeat myself. You will never take the NWA World Championship from me, and you will recognize me as your champion and as the National Treasure.
There you have it. And I think that is loud and clear. That makes me want to
You can say that again, Michael. Nick Aldis made that point vividly clear. AJ does not recognize Nick Aldis as the NWA World Champion. He doesn't acknowledge him as the national treasure, but I have a feeling AJ later on tonight will be doing just that. And ladies and gentlemen, shout outs to the band Doke N for providing the official new NWA Power theme song, Into the Fire. I meant to mention them earlier in the video. Shout outs to Doke N. I love you guys. You are a great band. I love the music. And yes, even though I am a Generation Z, I love classic 90s, 80s, and 70s music. I feel like those were the best times for music. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, the NWA is going to continue with the women's division up next as ODB, One Dirty Briscoe, takes on the Sun Warrior, Saray. We have a lot of great women who are striving for an opportunity to face Thunder Rosa for the NWA Women's Championship somewhere down the line. Someone who already holds a victory over Thunder Rosa is the Brickhouse Kamile. The former insurance policy, now turned bright-minded, strong woman, has now gotten one victory in her debut match here in NWA, and was over the women's champion. What will Kamile have to say as she addresses the NWA later on tonight? We'll find out after this matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go back to ringside as we are going to get ready for our next matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Minnesota,
ODB, One Dirty Briscoe, made her debut 2 weeks ago with JTG in a mixed tag team match against Mike and Maria Kanellis. And it was confirmed after the show last week that ODB has officially signed with the NWA. So I can't wait to see some of ODB here in the NWA Power. I don't know what she's going to bring to us, but I know what this woman up next is going to bring to us. The Japanese strong style, the sun god herself, Saray.
From New York, Sarah.
Get ready, guys. Big time singles.
Saray, who's a fan favorite in Japan, has faced off against the likes of Aja Kong, Yuka Zakazaki, if I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. Please correct me in the comments. But she has also proved her worth here in the wrestling world, and it was a great idea, in my opinion, for the NWA to snag this woman when we had the chance. And again, I mean that with all due respect.
Just the women, Michael. I don't think there's a more self-absorbed person in the WWE.
Excuse me. And Saray, if you've seen some of her past matches in NXT or in Japan, you know what she can bring to a wrestling company, and more importantly, bring to women's wrestling. Referee rings the bell, and here we go. I will definitely say this is a big challenge for Saray, facing up against ODB. She's an in-ring veteran. She knows the game better than most women. And Saray bringing the strong style already with a quick shot to ODB. And a snap suplex takes down the One Dirty Briscoe. And once again, these two tie it up. This time, ODB backs up Saray into the ropes. Are we going to get a clean break this time? Yes, we are. And once again, they tie it up. ODB with a nice takedown. Saray gets back into it. And I like the back and forth offense that both of these women are bringing here tonight. And a stiff forearm as both of these women met eye to eye. And I don't think ODB can keep up with this. Oh, Saray may have miscalculated that.
Wasn't expecting that.
But won't miscalculate this one. Nice forearm. And Saray starting to feel it from this crowd here in California which is where I will be going for college. Thank you very much. But ladies and gentlemen, Saray back onto the attack on ODB.
She ducks out of the way there. Oof. Elbow smash.
And Saray with these quick strikes and kicks.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
ODB looked like she was going for another cutter, and a nice forearm from Saray. Hit to the midsection, bump handle, and a backbreaker. And another leg drop just to follow it up. Saray into a cover on ODB, but not enough to keep that Dirty Briscoe down.
Devastating elbow.
And both women bringing the fight here tonight. ODB misses that clothesline, but Saray doesn't miss the drop kick. And now Saray gonna go to the top, gonna maybe go high risk. But the question is, will it be some high reward? And ODB caught her. The power of that Briscoe. ODB just caught Saray out of mid-air and powerbombed her to the mat. That's the power of ODB, and that's something that I very much appreciate and like. Now forearms, back elbow, and a clothesline takes down Saray. Great combination from ODB.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
And ODB at the top rope with Saray on the ropes. What does she possibly have in mind? Saray just trying to get her feet back under her and went for a mistletoe drop kick. Didn't find it, but Saray gonna go at the top. And oh, what a roundhouse. ODB could have been knocked out cold. And a stiff kick to the face, and this time got the Hurricane Rana. Now into a cover yet again on ODB. Hooks the leg, only a count of 2. A snap suplex, but ODB immediately gets back up. Kick to the midsection. And a pile driver. That could be a turning point. ODB starting to feel it from this crowd. A clothesline takes on Saray. Another one. And sweeps the leg. One Dirty Briscoe, but she may have a few tricks up her sleeve. Oh, kick to the midsection. That was pretty dirty. But now look at this. ODB with the ODB hug. So squeezing on the midsection. Squeezing the life and air out of the lungs. Squeezing down on the spine. And the bouncing just makes it more disorienting as your head just swivels in multiple directions. So not only do you feel pain all throughout your body, but you also get dizzy. And ODB's got it locked in tight. Gets the Saray fight out though. The forearm to the side of the head. ODB not letting go, but the belt clap's gonna do it.
Man, she's got to get herself together here. Proving tough to catch.
And ODB tosses Saray over the top, but not gonna take her out yet. And Saray back at the top.
Keep your eyes on this one.
And again, an avalanche Hurricane Rana.
Colossal battle to this point. No superstar is showing signs of backing down.
We are seeing all their best on display. But
and honestly, this match could be flowing in the way of Saray.
She seems to have gained the advantage here. She's fighting hard. And here we go.
And now wait a minute, ODB gonna look for the TKO.
Ceases to amaze me. Night, night. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
And some reason ODB does not go for the cover. That may cost her. Oh, stiff chop. But wait a minute. Oh! What a back suplex. That could be a changing point. And Saray with the pump handle.
This one is all over.
But Saray, oh no, it's not Saxton, because Saray is not finished. Another one.
This should do it right there.
ODB landing on the top of her head twice, and it's enough for Sarray to get the win. That devastating backdrop suplex is what gave Sarray the opening that she needed. And without a doubt, Sarray proved her worth here tonight. Take nothing away from ODB. She's an in-ring veteran. She's already proved everything that she has to accomplish here in the wrestling world. But this is a proving ground moment for Sarray right there. That pump handle spelled the end of this match. 3 seconds later, OBD doesn't get the shoulder for the 1, 2, 3. The Sun Goddess victorious here tonight on NWA Power, and what a way to get herself reeling. Or should I say rolling. But tonight is just going to keep getting better. We still got some great matches to continue on with here tonight. Shout outs to all our superstars here tonight who have put on one hell of a show. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hear from the woman who got a big upset win over the Thunder Rosa, the NWA Women's World Champion. Kamile will have a few words to say to the champ here tonight. And don't forget, also our tag team match main event here tonight before they collide for the National Championship next week on NWA Power. JTG and Chris Adonis meet in a tag team match here tonight in our main event. Who are their tag, and they've been told to pick certain tag team partners for tonight. It can be whoever they want. Who will Chris Adonis choose? Who will JTG choose? I have no idea, but I have a feeling it's going to be good. But with that said, speaking of things that are good, we are now going to go back live to ringside to hear from the woman who defeated the NWA Women's Champion last week, the one they call Kamile. And now Kamile, who's already in the ring. A dominating win last week over Thunder Rosa. Let's hear what she has to say to not just the NWA, but to the NWA Women's Champion herself.
Well, okay.
Last week, as you all saw, was the beginning of the end for Thunder Rosa, but the beginning of the rest of my life. Many thought Thunder Rosa was unbeatable, unshakable, and unbreakable. I proved that statement to be false.
Kicking it off with style.
See, I promised the whole world that tonight I was going to make my claim as the future of the NWA. Not just for the women's division, but for this company entirely. And that started last week when I defeated the undefeated. Thunder Rosa, I hope you are paying very, very close attention to what I am saying. Because the next time you and I compete in this ring, it will be for the NWA Women's Championship, and I will come out victorious on my first try. That is strictly business. And now, wait a minute. Kamile maybe having someone to answer her statement or testify against it, because here comes the current NWA Women's Champion from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rosa.
What this is about. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Now let's listen in and see what she's doing here.
Thunder Rosa, who on the first episode, I believe, of NWA Power retained the NWA Women's Championship against Allison Kay. Last week lost to Kamile with only one spear It just took one spear. That was it. And now we're going to hear how Thunder Rosa feels about that.
Well, the table is set.
Chiquita, I understand that you may feel you're on top of the world right now. You may feel like you have it all in the palm of your hand, right? But let me tell you something. Last week will not happen again. And the next time you and I face off, it will be for the NWA Women's Championship. But the result will be no different. With Thunder Rosa on top.
They say pride comes before the fall. We shall see.
Thunder, I'm not denying anything. I'm simply thinking strongly. I'm clearly doing business, and the business you and I have is not between each other personally, but it's for the NWA Women's Championship. Let's talk about, Chiquita, let's talk about that. The NWA Women's Championship, which I've been carrying for the last year, putting this company on the map. The NWA is once again recognized because of me. I have done everything in my power to do everything right. And you are not about to stop that. Oh, wait. You just proved my point. You just made it so clear. You don't care about the NWA. You don't care about women's wrestling. You just care about one thing. Your championship. Because if you lose that, then what is Thunder Rosa? What is Thunder Rosa? Who's Thunder Rosa? Let me tell you who Thunder Rosa is. The best female athlete in the NWA, nay, the world. The greatest champion here in the world. And if you want an opportunity at it, you'll get it.
Might want to check that ego at the door. Definitely a fan favorite.
Well, your optimism, Thunder Rosa, is very something to admire. But you and I will face for that NWA Women's Championship. How about we do it at AEW's Double or Nothing? You, me, one-on-one, two.
Loud and proud. Well, okay.
You want it? You got it. But just know, this is the big leagues. You've stayed quiet this whole time, letting everything go past you. While I've been busting my ass to give people like you opportunities. And this is not one that I'm going to pass out on.
Going to be hard getting into the arena with an ego that big.
Kamile gonna walk away. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Stiff shot to the face of Thunder Rosa. And now here we go. We were talking about the combustible elements between Kamile and Thunder Rosa. You want to talk about combustible elements, the powdered keg, two women who couldn't be more different? Look no further. And what great news this is. Could we see Kamile and Thunder Rosa at Double or Nothing for the NWA Women's Championship? I will definitely tune in to see that match. I definitely will. And Kamile, who's just all over the women's champion, just throws her like a rag doll. And a clothesline to Thunder Rosa from Kamile. And these two, this is going to be going down. I'm going to have to get in words with the executives here at NWA and with Tony Khan. Hopefully, we can get this match underway at Double or Nothing. Please, Tony, I am asking you, please. Make it happen. But ladies and gentlemen, wow, what a statement from both women. And if Tony Khan and I can definitely get that match on the Double or Nothing card, that will put AEW on that goddamn map. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight has already been a great night here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, up next, we are going to see AJ Styles in action. And we're going to see the opponent that Nick Aldis has hand-chosen for AJ Styles. Nick Aldis said that this man is the newest member to Strictly Business, and it was going to help him teach AJ Styles a lesson in respect and acknowledgement up here in the NWA. And maybe that could be the case tonight, but we all know AJ. He is a rebel. He doesn't do what other people tell him to do. He does his own damn thing. And speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles!
Yes, crazy to think
Los Angeles letting AJ feel it here tonight.
he wondered if he would even fit into
AJ Styles was beloved in his hometown of Georgia 2 weeks ago when he made his debut against Nick Aldis. Last week, got up in the face of Nick Aldis, told him that he was a false champion, he didn't deserve anything, including being the NWA World Champion. And this could be the setup, the potential for a bout between AJ Styles and Nick Aldis. And it looks like AJ is ready for action now. Who's this opponent? I do not recognize this theme song. Who?
his opponent from
Oh, ho, ho,
Switzerland,
ho.
weighing in at 232
This is gonna be good.
And we've got
Antonio Cesaro
Cole, you've gotta like
is the
Cesaro's
newest
chance
addition, not just to Strictly Business, but to NWA.
I'd like to point out just how focused these guys look here tonight. They really do. Mike.
And it looks
Makes
like
me think
Cesaro
we're in for one heck of a
is in
match here
peak
tonight.
physical shape. I think AJ Styles may be a little taken back about his decision to go into this matchup, but nevertheless, this should be a pretty good semi-main event. Both men are ready, and here we go. Meet up in the center, and AJ already out of the gates with a brainbuster to Cesaro. AJ into a quick cover on Cesaro to quickly beat him and end this. No, not yet.
Styles, leader of the OC, and a man who will go to any lengths to secure the win, even if it means going slightly outside the rules.
And now AJ bringing the fight to Cesaro with the quick strikes and kicks and chops.
Things just get more and more dangerous. Fatigue's
And
not
AJ,
safe.
a tornado DDT.
They could quickly lead to error. These
And AJ at the
superstars
top
must be
now.
heating up. Look at this.
AJ with a spiral tap. I don't know if he got all of it, but it definitely got something. But Cesaro not able to stay down.
AJ Styles continues the head games.
And now AJ continue with the head games, but you saw Cesaro there take advantage so quickly with a huge European uppercut. Into a cover now on AJ, only a one.
Go for a pinfall at this point. AJ always makes the South proud, and tonight is no exception.
And AJ now trying to get back on the attack, on the offensive, but Cesaro so powerful. And if Nick Aldis is watching this, he must be happy. And now Cesaro with a crossface on AJ.
AJ Styles is in trouble, and Styles now is
And Cesaro's got that crossface locked in pretty deep. AJ able to roll over. Thank goodness he did.
fully locked in. Reversal. Cesaro
But still, again, Cesaro catches the arm and once again back into the crossface.
And Styles now is
And that Styles is this time closer to the rope. Maybe he can fight for it. How much damage was taken out of that arm? How much damage is being inflicted upon that arm? But AJ able to roll out of it yet again.
He had it locked in pretty good. I guess not. AJ
Oh, and another uppercut from Cesaro.
has to get it together. Plan for this.
Oh, and big boot from there from AJ right to the face of Cesaro.
Snapmare.
And AJ begging Cesaro to get back up.
When AJ starts this stuff,
And AJ takes Cesaro out of the ring. Yeah, but that doesn't look like it's going to keep the new member of Strictly Business down. And AJ with a forearm. And AJ looking for something, but Cesaro with a Russian leg sweep takes down AJ. And now AJ Styles picked up from his waist. And Cesaro with a gut wrench suplex.
Back now inside the ring.
And Cesaro looking for a big boo. But AJ transitions over into a calf crusher, but it's Cesaro close to the rope. That's probably what saved him.
He's looking a little dazed, guys, and he's got nowhere to go in that corner.
And AJ throwing up the too sweet, a little bit of cockiness.
The face that runs the place.
And AJ took too much time, and Cesaro able to take advantage.
And the referee starts his 10 count.
And now AJ, oh! Suicide dive to Cesaro.
He's totally out of it.
Takes out the Swiss Superman.
Cesaro needs to swing the match back in
But
his
hopefully
direction.
Cesaro could get back into the swing of things. Pun intended. And AJ Pele kick connects on the side of the head. Into another cover on Cesaro, this time a 2. But that's it. Nearly had Cesaro, but it wasn't enough. And now AJ, what could he possibly be looking for? A phenomenal forearm from the middle rope. Into another cover on Cesaro. Is this enough? Almost, but Cesaro barely got that shoulder up. And now AJ thinks the time is now. It's time to finish it. And now AJ looking for the move that beat Nick Aldis last week. The Styles Clash. But oh, right there, Cesaro barely reaching the ropes. This time rolls Cesaro away, but could that be his mistake? It was. It was.
AJ Styles is starting to turn it up now. Here comes the phenomenal one.
And AJ starting to get back into his momentum. Get back into his element. And he was unable to hit the spiral tap earlier. But he's not looking for it. Instead looks for a frog splash into another cover on Cesaro. But still, Cesaro rolls the shoulder up. And now wait a minute. Cesaro catches Styles off guard in a huge uppercut. Into a cover on Styles, but only a 1. Not going to keep the phenomenal AJ Styles down. You gotta believe Nick Aldis is paying very close attention to this. And Cesaro being very, very aggressive with these uppercuts. And a third one takes down Styles. And a fourth one. How many more can Cesaro dish out? How many more can Styles endure? And now the patented sharpshooter from Cesaro. AJ Styles is in trouble. This has been a tough match for both men, but I think Styles will be able to fight out of this. AJ able to roll out of it, and he is. Another stiff uppercut. But AJ this time catches Cesaro. And for this time, Cesaro able to slip out.
AJ Styles able to avoid damage there. Such a technician.
Both men back and forth. Stiff strike after stiff strike. Chop after chop. Punch after punch. Kick after kick. And AJ with an inverted DDT. With Cesaro now down in the ring. A springboard 450. This could be enough to beat Cesaro, but it's not. Yet again, AJ can't keep Cesaro down just yet. Can't find enough to pull the damn trigger. And now AJ in the fireman's carry. And the Ushi-Garoshi. AJ looking to finish it. Could this be the end factor? He's saying it is. Looks like Styles may learn from his mistakes. Here we go. Styles clash. Away from the ropes. Shoulders down. Somehow. Styles is now in shock. Because Styles looks like that's not going to put him down, but this probably will. The spiral tap. How many championships have AJ won with that move, but not tonight? And AJ, springboard DDT. Cesaro could be out of this matchup.
What incredible technical prowess from Cesaro. AJ Styles moved out of the way there. Elbow smash.
Now AJ sends Cesaro off the ropes. And a nice neck breaker.
So smooth.
And AJ trying to think of something. What more can he do? These two men have gone tooth and nail to each other. A springboard blockbuster. Come on, AJ. This is what you need. And AJ rolls through this time. I don't think Cesaro's close enough to the ropes. At this time into the calf crusher. AJ's put down some names with this submission hold. How much can Cesaro hold in there? How long can he? The leg is not supposed to bend that way. Come on, AJ. And Cesaro has no choice but to tap.
AJ Styles wins.
Styles victorious here tonight on NWA Power.
What makes AJ Styles so hard to follow?
We saw a lot. We saw uppercuts. We saw the sharpshooter. We saw the Styles clash. We saw the 450s. We saw it all. And right there you saw AJ was shocked when Cesaro kicked out of the Styles clash. But once AJ applied the calf crusher, it was all academic from there. And Cesaro put up one hell of a fight. And AJ, a round of applause for a great performance here tonight in California. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, we could be seeing the new NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. That this man could be the new carrier of the 10 pounds of gold. Nick, I hope you're watching, because that's the man you're going to have to deal with very, very soon. And ladies and gentlemen, hopefully for that match between Kamile and Thunder Rosa, we can get it for the NWA Women's Championship at Double or Nothing. That will be a big box office draw for not just the NWA, but for AEW as well. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now main event time, as the two men who are now guaranteed to compete for the national championship will now be competing tonight in tag team action. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Chris Adonis and JTG. Both men have come so far in this tournament to now one of them will be deemed champion. The question is, who? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, before their encounter next week for the national championship, they will compete tonight in a tag team match. They have both chosen their tag team partners. I don't know who they have chosen, but nevertheless, it's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a good night for someone. But I have a feeling I think I know who Chris Adonis chose as his tag team partner. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. Time for questions to be answered. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Adonis versus JTG and their respective partners. Let's get back to Los Angeles here in Chris Adonis' hometown to finish it out. Back here live for the main event of the NWA Power. And now Chris Adonis about to make his way to the ring, and of course, how could I not expect it?
Is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 502 pounds.
Stay with us. We've got a huge tag team.
I can't say I'm surprised, because I'm really not. Thomas Latimer, a former NWA Tag Team Champion, which I will say is quite the pick, but at the same time, he's a member of Strictly Business, just like Chris Adonis, so I'm not that surprised.
Yeah, these guys clearly don't like each other, Michael.
This could be a smart business decision by Chris Adonis. But the question is, has JTG found the tag team partner? And if so, who? Speaking of JTG, the New York brother, here he comes.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 200.
Things are about to heat up.
And JTG letting LA feel it. But wait a minute, look at Thomas Latimer. About to let it break, not even waiting. And it looks like he might go into the solo. Wait a minute, there's the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
These guys just are seeing red right now.
That's Eddie Kingston. And here comes old Eddie, taking it to both members of Strictly Business. I think we may have just found the tag team partner of JTG. And look at this, all four men bringing the fight.
Striking blow. Great counter. Impressive in-ring IQ on display. Gut kick. Nothing fancy there.
And yep, it looks like this could be the partner of JTG. And JTG takes out Tom Latimer. This match hasn't even gotten underway yet. JTG still with the shades and the cap and the jacket. And now the two men who will slug it out next week for the national championship.
This Hollywood crowd, the faces of the stars are out tonight.
Well, thank you for noticing, but I work next to you all the time, Cole.
And Chris Adonis, oh,
He's looking a little off balance.
decapitated right here in front of his hometown of Los Angeles.
Just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in
But
there.
able to kick JTG right in the head. Get something stirring for Strictly Business.
Living to fight another day. Big punch.
And now Chris Adonis into a Fujiwara armbar, but JTG is right there at the ropes.
I really thought he was smarter than to apply a submission so close to the ropes, but I guess not. Big reversal.
Right hook. In the corner now. Clothesline.
And
Right
Thomas
to the back of the
Latimer
neck.
and Chris Adonis are on spaghetti legs right now. And in comes another New York brother, the Mad King, Eddie Kingston. I did not expect Eddie Kingston to be here.
Harsh impact.
More or less be the tag team partner of JTG.
No.
Oh, a nice stun gun from Eddie Kingston.
Somehow.
And Chris Adonis makes the tag to Thomas Latimer.
Getting his partner in here is absolutely vital.
Almost just a.
But Latimer, even though getting in the ring, being the fresher of the two, doesn't look like to be doing it. Doesn't look like it's doing him any favors.
Certainly shifted here, Michael.
And now Eddie Kingston full out of steam. Almost caught Latimer. But Latimer able to get that leg up and kick Eddie Kingston right in the face. But this time again, full head of steam takes Latimer over the top. And Eddie Kingston is letting all LA feel it here tonight. And Thomas Latimer's trying to get his feet back under him.
Oh, nasty impact.
And now Latimer done playing games into a pump handle and just drops Eddie Kingston down.
In off the tag.
And now Adonis comes back into this match. Remember, him and JTG next week in the main event of NWA Power face for the national championship. And once again, Adonis into that Fujiwara armbar on Eddie Kingston. And this could be devastating for both men. For both JTG and Eddie Kingston. Remember, JTG needs as much momentum into this match as Chris Adonis does. And Eddie, nice reversal. Stiff strike right to the face.
Comes in off the tag.
And in comes Jay the God.
Oh, what a right hook.
And look at this. This is what it's going to be like next week when these two men thug it out for this time championship gold. And JTG feeling that, feeling all the momentum rushing through his body.
Great agility there. An impressive series of moves. Looks like
And place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen, and leave in the comments, who do you think is going to be the first NWA National Champion? Will it be Chris Adonis, or do you got your money on JTG? JTG kicked to the midsection of Adonis, and the power of Jay the God. And a power bomb to Adonis.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
Into a cover on Chris Adonis. This could be it. An embarrassed strictly business here tonight, but Adonis able to roll that right shoulder up.
Outright hook. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Ooh, what impact. Oh, guys, there's the mat slam.
And this is what I like to see from JTG. A double forearm shot. This is going to be great momentum if JTG can get a win here tonight. And now look at him, he's getting in the face, just laughing at Thomas Latimer. And a huge clothesline to Adonis. And now Adonis able to reverse. And LA giving it up for their hometown hero. Oh, wait a minute. Adonis going to be looking for a brainbuster. No, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, my God. JTG weighs almost as much as Adonis. And he just squatted him in a powerbomb position. And JTG just kicked out immediately. And I'll quickly back up to his feet. I don't know if Adonis can believe it.
Saw what he had in mind there.
And oh, a stiff right. And JTG letting him feel it, but I don't think he noticed Thomas Latimer got the tag.
Reversal. What a counter.
And now Latimer again took advantage of a distracted JTG. You saw JTG was going to try to take out Chris Adonis.
Great reflexes.
And again, JTG getting too distracted with Adonis. That's going to cost him, as you just saw right there. And you saw JTG, it looked like he was crawling to Eddie Kingston. And Eddie wants to get into this match.
It's not going to be easy though, Michael. What energy in the arena tonight. Finds a way to reverse.
And now look at this. JTG with a sling blade takes down Thomas Latimer and gets a tag to Eddie Kingston. In comes the Mad King.
Oh, he knew that was coming.
Oh, and Adonis just rocks Eddie Kingston and just gets up in his face. And it looked like Adonis was about to taunt Kingston. Trust me, you do not want to taunt Eddie Kingston on his good or his best or on his worst day.
He might have been waiting on that one.
And Latimer throws Eddie over the top rope. Eddie hit kind of hard.
Back in from the floor. Eludes the attack.
And oh, a stiff clothesline rattles Latimer.
He's looking a little stunned right now.
And a clothesline in the corner from the former NWA Tag Team Champion. And now Eddie just grounding and pounding on Thomas Latimer.
Just a beat down.
And if I'm Nick Aldis or Chris Adonis, I am not happy with the performance of Thomas Latimer yet tonight. And now Eddie stomping down on Latimer. Multiple great strikes. And it doesn't look like he's done there. Going to try to follow it up with something big. Latimer, a huge forearm, rattles the brains of Eddie Kingston. And now Eddie with a nice vertical suplex.
Bam. Hoping to make a tag here. It sounds like
and now a tag to Adonis and a tag to JTG.
Look out, he's almost there. If he doesn't make the tag, they're in big trouble here, Cole. Somehow gets the tag. Oh, what a right. Oh, could this be
And JTG picks up Chris Adonis. What could he be looking for? Oh, Oh, an East River crossing.
And we are
But he
done
ain't
here.
finished.
Here we go.
Gonna make sure Chris Adonis is really down. And a Canadian racked DDT. Or Canadian rack neck breaker. Into a cover. 1, 2. There's Latimer. But it doesn't matter because Eddie Kingston there to play guard. And if that happens, next week JTG will be the new NWA National Champion. What a battle between all 4 men. You saw that JTG had Chris Adonis down. Latimer tried to make the save, but Eddie Kingston looking out for his brother from New York.
Here are your winners.
Now that's earning a well-fought victory.
And you know they're
And ladies and gentlemen, what will this mean? Now that JTG has the momentum going into next week's main event for the national title, him and Chris Adonis have won their tournaments. They are in the finals, and now a champion must be crowned. But who will it be? Who do you guys have your money on? I can't call it. JTG, yes, he just pinned Chris Adonis, but the question is, can that happen next week? With both men now knowing each other and knowing everything that could go down, will this be the same outcome? And also, what will this mean for Strictly Business, especially Nick Aldis as the NWA World Champion in his feud with AJ Styles? Also, Kamile made the challenge to Thunder Rosa, the NWA Women's Championship at AEW's first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. This could be something that blows the roof off the house of the pay-per-view. So many ifs that could happen. But ladies and gentlemen, we can't get through all of them tonight. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of NWA Power. If you did, please smash the like button. Tell a friend to come check it out and leave their thoughts on what they thought was their favorite match. What do you guys think is your favorite rivalry? With that said, while you're at it, go ahead and press the goddamn subscribe button. Put on post notifications so you always know when another great episode of NWA, AEW Dynamite, or MLW Fusion gets thrown down on this channel. With that said, I will see you all for AEW. Goodbye, mwah, and good damn night. Bang.